Why was Jefferson Davis important to American history? If you're curious about the significance of Jefferson Davis in American history, you're about to uncover a fascinating story. Let's explore why he stands out as a pivotal figure. Jefferson Davis was the first and only president of the Confederate States of America, a role that defined his place in history. Born on June 3, 1808, Davis was a politician, soldier, and states' rights advocate who played a central role in the American Civil War. Before the Civil War, Davis had a distinguished career. He graduated from the United States Military Academy at West Point and served in the Mexican War, where he fought with distinction. He was also a U.S. Senator from Mississippi and served as the Secretary of War under President Franklin Pierce from 1853 to 1857. Davis's importance is largely tied to his leadership during the Civil War. When the Southern states seceded from the Union in 1861, Davis was unanimously chosen to head the Confederacy. In his inaugural address on February 18, 1861, he justified the secession of the Southern states, arguing that the Constitution allowed people to alter or abolish a government that did not meet their needs. He emphasized the right to own slaves and the economic and cultural significance of slavery to the South. As the president of the Confederacy, Davis was responsible for guiding the Confederacy's policies and serving as its commander-in-chief. He had to manage the military efforts, address disputes among generals, and make critical decisions that affected the outcome of battles. For instance, he had to deal with the consequences of General Leonidas Polk's violation of Kentucky's neutrality, which led to Kentucky requesting aid from the Union and ultimately losing the state for the Confederacy. Davis also faced significant challenges in maintaining civilian morale and managing the economy. During the war, he had to address food shortages and price inflation, which led to riots in Confederate cities. He personally intervened in one such riot in Richmond, promising to get food and ordering the protesters to disperse. One of the most notable aspects of Davis's leadership was his strategic thinking. He outlined a strategy of exhausting the Union's will to fight, hoping that if the South could show it could not be subjugated, the North would elect a president who would make peace. This strategy, however, did not yield the desired results, and the Confederacy ultimately suffered a series of defeats. In the later stages of the war, Davis even considered compromising on slavery to gain support. He endorsed a proposal to enlist African Americans in the Confederate Army in exchange for their freedom, although this came too late to impact the war's outcome. After the Confederacy's defeat, Davis was captured, arrested, and imprisoned for 2 years without trial. Despite being blamed for the Confederacy's defeat and later criticized for his support of slavery and racism, Davis remains a significant figure in American history due to his role in shaping the Confederacy and the course of the Civil War. In summary, Jefferson Davis was important to American history because of his leadership during the Civil War, his advocacy for states' rights and slavery, and his role in shaping the Confederacy. His legacy, though controversial, continues to be a subject of study and reflection.